Hey guys, Amber from the Vault here, back with more Mass Effect Andromeda. As you can see, we are on the Tempest. It looks like Peebe wants to talk to us. We're going to go ahead and check in with her. And then we have a couple different side missions we can get into.
Come on, think. Think! I need something.
Who are you talking to?
Ryder! Shit! You shouldn't sneak up on someone like that. I'm just talking to myself. Don't tell me you never do that.
You seem stressed.
No kidding. I'm not built for this kind of homesteading. Don't like people knowing where I am, where my stuff is. Ugh!
What's your usual solution?
Usually, I cut bait. Scram, strike out on my own. When I felt like this back home, I'd look for a zero-G chamber, or at least an isolation tank. Someplace to just drift away. I could really use that now.
If I may, gravity can be overridden in the escape pod. You can create a zero-G chamber.
Of course! Sam, you're a genius. It's easy. It'll make a huge difference, Ryder. You'll see. You know, there's room for two.
You're willing to share? I won't cramp your style.
Let's find out.
All right, I'm in.
And this should do it. Close your eyes. Relax. Let yourself go. This hits the spot. Ryder?
Yeah?
There's something else that would relax me.
What's that?
That's the spirit. Wanna fool around? Doesn't matter if you have something else going on. I can be utterly discreet. Just fun. Two people blowing off steam. No strings attached. Only if there's no strings.
Pretty clear interest in Peebe personally, but I figure in terms of a video, sure, why not?
That'll be fun.
Okay then. Say no more.
Oh, you mean now? Here?
You do know what say no more means, right?
Whoa.
Oh, we're floating right into the,
Ouch. Who cares?
Ow!
Ow!
No strings. Right, Ryder?
No strings.
Alright guys, I'm gonna be honest, I tweeted it out too. The whole little romance every single person in this game just kind of drives me crazy. I gotta be honest, I feel like that's what the game has become about. Let's see, increase inventory capacity, I'm not too worried about that. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'll run around and see if anybody else needs our attention. I don't think anyone else has anything to say to us, and then we'll go ahead and get back into some main mission stuff. So I will see you guys in just a second. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and follow Krogan Betrayal. Now we need to talk to Sam on the Tempest in order to do this. Now remember, this is part of Drax's loyalty mission. We've been trying to get some loyalty missions down. You always want to try to get your loyalty missions before you go too far into the story. I'm not sure how far we are.
Pathfinder, I've retrieved actionable intel from the security vid of Spender.
What did you find?
Updating your system with the nav point.
Alright, so looks like we're going to have to go ahead and kind of inspect that connection. I'll go ahead and jump to when I get there, guys.
I'm picking up something.
Oops. Sorry, Suvi.
Deploying probe.
That a satellite? Is that what pinged us in this sector?
It's pulsing an initiative call response code. Someone knows our tech inside and out.
Let's get a scan.
Alright guys, while I was getting ready to go out and work on Drax's mission, I ended up finding that satellite. If you remember, it had pinged us when we were first coming in. Oh,
What the hell happened?
Anti-trackback measure? Drive system overloaded. Not quick enough, though. I got a serial that has triggered an alert.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
What is going on?
oh shit. Alright, well, I guess we'll just go ahead and do that now, guys. We'll go ahead and deal with the Spencer shit later, after we finish talking to Addison. Man, this was all supposed to start out as a Drac mission. Oh man, that door thing is so slow. Let's go ahead and get on the VidCon. I have a feeling we'll have to do more to this mission. We're probably going to have to continue on with it. What I'll probably do is go ahead and just stick with this one then.
Ryder, tell me about the satellite you found.
Director, what are you talking about?
My alert identified a ZK resource tracker. They're emergency tech, full of overrides so they can bypass protocol. They were designed by Dr. Zoe Jean Kennedy. She disappeared with the Exiles. If her tech has shown up, that could give someone a backdoor to steal from your outposts.
She disappeared with the Exiles, but you aren't calling her one?
She sympathized, but we'd never let an expert like that go. She was vital. But in the chaos, a lot of things, and people, went missing.
Why were these trackers allowed to bypass protocols?
They're supposed to be hubs, to rapidly track and pull resources if lives are at stake somewhere. That's why they weren't deployed. Tan didn't like anyone bypassing his rubber stamp.
If this satellite is new, how has it kept up with our security measures?
That's a very good question.
What was Dr. Kennedy's role in the initiative?
She designed the orbital beacons, forward stations, and half the kit in the Tempest. She'd ram an upgrade through before the requisition was on Tan's desk. Dr. Kennedy disappeared along with the Exiles. That was a big loss.
Pretty extreme to set up a personal alert. Why do that?
A lot of Dr. Kennedy's projects were unofficial.
But you backed them, like these trackers?
I don't want some asshole using my access codes to cut a backdoor into our resources, or Tan blaming me for it. But I also want to know what happened to her.
If we have to find the tech or the person, where do we begin?
You got a sliver of data from the first tracker. With more scans, maybe Suvi can assemble a point of origin. Obviously, these trackers are being deployed where initiative tech is concentrated. That means outposts. Try another outpost system, or place more. Maybe you'll draw them out, whoever they are.
And when we find them?
They're stealing our resources. My concern is Dr. Kennedy, her tech, their lives. In that order.
Alright guys, so we're not going to go ahead and track that one now. Let's go ahead and continue on with Drax mission. That'll be kind of the beginning of the next one.
We just got pinged by another of those ZK trackers.
Let's try to get close enough to pull some data.
On it. Deploying probe. Tracker ahead. Looks active.
Ease up on it. We need a point of origin.
Uh-oh. What happened there? Let's try this again. Here we go.
That is when Twitchy self-destruct.
Wait, just let me stick a predictive model in this fragment. There, a common vector, maybe a point of origin.
Good job. Let's go.
Anomaly on sensors. I found something.
Oh, I thought this would lead us to the signal. Alright guys, so what we're doing, in case you haven't picked up on it yet or you didn't hear the intro, we are following all of these trackers that seem to be grabbing stuff from our outposts. Very weird. We talked to Addison about it, and apparently... Let's see, they're probably going to start talking real quick.
Applying data to what we already have.
Apparently, these are able to steal stuff from our outposts. So we're going to go ahead and try to figure out where these satellites are.
Anomaly found.
So this is going to give us a window into who stole it. Apparently a doctor, or a tech scientist, whatever, disappeared with the exiles. So we're trying to figure out what's going on right now.
Pathfinder. This is the exact nav point indicated by the ZK trackers.
Right. Addison's request. Let's see if this helps us find her missing scientist.
Damn it. The shuttle's just a relay. But I think we can get in their feeds. Hold on.
Signal's through. Ready for coordinate transferring. Who the fuck? We've been found. Deadhead the comms.
Shit. I don't know what to do. I think I'll say I'm a Pathfinder.
Here we go again. I'm the Pathfinder!
A Pathfinder? One finally showed?
Harlan, stop talking.
Is that Dr. Kennedy? Are you okay? Director Addison is concerned about you and your tech.
Keep them talking, Ryder. Tracing.
All I want is to stop the stealing. I have outposts of people trying to start their lives.
Outpost starting lives, huh?
Let them see, Harlan.
They just forwarded Dr. Kennedy's medical profile. Ryder!
She's pregnant. That woman is pregnant.
That woman knows full well the state she's in.
Chemical blockers were standard for cryo. We were supposed to wait until we were stable.
And when was that going to be? Everything was going wrong. The Nexus had no plan. You're with Addison? Well, she fell in line with Tan, said we couldn't add new mouths until we were stable. But this wasn't about waiting until we could afford a house. We were dying. So I left, with enough meds for Harlan and I to get off the blockers.
How far along? Dr. Kennedy, how long?
8 months, give or take.
We're not going back. You're not getting my tech. We'll be fine without you. Tell Addison. Fuck it, don't tell her anything. Kill it.
They flashed the core. Couldn't get a trace.
Addison will want to hear about this. And I've got questions for her.
Shit. What is going on? Why exactly would you do that? That's just my question. Like, you're living in a hostile space environment. Why would you be like, fuck it, we're just gonna have a kid? Come on. Love your baby more than that. Come on, girl.
Director Addison, I have a sighting on your missing Dr. Kennedy and her trackers.
She's alive?
And 8 months pregnant.
Fucking hell.
She wasn't abducted by exiles. She left because the Nexus had no plan. She said you didn't want people to try getting pregnant.
Of course I didn't. We had no worlds. We knew we would lose people. I wasn't going to watch babies die, too. Of all the stupid, irresponsible, selfish. She was always like this, even back on Earth. She talked me into this, and now Now we have to save her tail.
You know, I agree with her. This is selfish, this is stupid, and just dumb.
Wait, what did Dr. Kennedy talk you into?
She's an old university friend. We were catching up and she mentioned a project she was training for.
The Andromeda Initiative?
She'd still be here if I wasn't forced to tell her no a year ago.
What was the timetable for stopping the contraceptives everyone got before cryo?
No way to tell. It was to be determined.
You had to know that would frustrate people.
It was the only answer we could give. The alternative was more mouths and more death.
Dr. Kennedy seems to have a group with her. Stealing aside, she has support.
How long will that last? She's the smartest person I know, but she jumps without looking. Ryder, we have 2 speeches banked for the first child in Andromeda. Trust me, you want the one for the good outcome.
We know how to find her. We find more of her ZK trackers.
Hopefully you can draw them out by placing more outposts. If she hasn't changed the protocol.
She's 8 months. She may be distracted.
This is a complete shit show. Find them, Pathfinder. The first human child in Andromeda can't just disappear.
Alright guys, look like it's gonna be on hold. Well, you know what, while we're waiting for that to come back, let's just go ahead and finish Drax's mission. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and head down planet side, and I'll see you guys in just a second.
Anti-vehicular mines ahead. It's best to proceed on foot.
Looks like outlaws. Friends of Spender?
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Uh-oh, we got company!
That's not company! That's the Pathfinder!
Spender must have blabbed. Let's get out of here!
Quick, get on the shuttle!
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
Hurry up!
What the? No, wait!
The
Don't
shuttle
leave
left
us!
without them!
The bastard left us!
Of course he did.
So Spender's been sneaking goods from the Nexus to these exiles. Why?
This Arome seems concerned about something hidden in Spender's apartment on the Nexus.
Arome, I've tangled with that crook before. What's he doing with Spender?
The datapad mentions a scrambler, which would explain the state of the file in the security archives. I highly recommend finding it.
So, find the scrambler, nail Spender. Check. Sam, anyone nearby?
Negative, Pathfinder. The vicinity is clear of all personnel. There is a blank spot in your vicinity, Pathfinder.
What do you mean?
I cannot see part of the room, for lack of a better term. Interference is preventing scanner function. You will need to rely on more basic means to search these quarters.
Meeting notes for Director Tan. Engineering has requested resources we don't have yet again. In particular, repairs to non-essential systems. I'm having doubts in Kesh's ability to prioritize tasks appropriately.
The datapad is password locked. Shall I run a decryption?
Seems worth the risk. Do it.
Accessing audio logs.
Play the first one.
Tan is starting to get along with Vetra's replacement a little too well. Better do something about it.
Play the second one.
Remind Addison that the Krogan all left. Keep her unhappy.
Play the third one.
Stay away from what's-his-face in charge of the first colony. If he thought I was messing with Addison, he could be serious trouble.
Thanks, Sam.
Kesh, I'm not sure what we can do here. We've got the system stabilized for now, but we're going to need to reroute power soon. We could lose some stasis pods if we don't.
Wait, is that what I think it is?
That model ship was declared missing from inventory 6 months ago. Pathfinder, are you putting the box back?
Finders keepers.
Perhaps you should look under or behind the furnishings, Pathfinder.
What do we have here? How to rise through the ranks and the path to quick promotions.
Interference is preventing scanner function. You will need to rely on more basic means to search these quarters.
What do we have here?
Accessing audio logs.
Thanks, Sam. What's this?
I cannot scan.
Pathfinder, what can I do for you?
Pathfinder business. Stay calm, and trust me when I say this is serious.
Calm and serious. Check.
I found this thing, somewhere on station. I need to know what it does, exactly.
Sure, I could... Wait. This is a scrambler unit. These things are illegal. Where did you get this?
I've been investigating Spender. Found it in his quarters.
I knew something was up with him. Such an asshole. I hope you fry him.
Help me do it?
You bet. You could hack through every security wall we have of this thing. There's a reason they're illegal. Sorry. Calm and serious. Deep breaths.
Let me know when you're done.
Yes, ma'am.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder.
I've been digging, and there are serious concerns about Spender.
And this relates to your job as Pathfinder how?
It relates to your job.
3, 4, 5... Right. I've had a year and a half of doing everything with nothing. 1,000 people riding me. Spender, shit as he is, helps. So, Pathfinder, if you've accusations to make, be certain. I'll drop trouble like a hot rock, but I can't lose people over suspicions. We don't have the people left.
Any news about Dr. Kennedy and her trackers?
I have no idea what you're talking about. That isn't discussion for the ops deck. Some topics are for sealed channels only, Pathfinder.
Director Addison.
Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Ryder, I need your help with something.
I get a feeling this is something big.
Yeah, it is. One of our botanists' heart called up in a panic. A colony transport has been stolen.
It's a transport. Can't you just replace it?
It's not the transport. It's what's on it. Our seed vault. One of a kind. Without that vault, things get complicated. Krogan children need the nutrients in those plants to survive. Even one clutch of babies hatch before we get the stuff synthesized. The effects would be permanent.
So what do you need from me?
I'm gonna find those thieves and get the vault back. Be nice to have you along.
Aren't the transports protected by passcodes? And how do you steal anything from a Krogan?
First thing Hark checked. Looks like some old authorization codes weren't erased. He was working in the transport and stepped out for 2 seconds. The thieves walked right in and flew off.
Of course I'm in. Whatever you need.
I knew I could count on you. Hark's waiting for us at the colony on Eladon. He's tracking down the transport beacon. He'll have the location ready for us on arrival.
Good. We'll find the transport track. Don't worry.
I'll hold you to that, Ryder. Hey. Thanks. I owe you one.
I'm not worried. You're good for it.
Hey.
We can talk more later.